Marshall with Costner Building Group here at one of our in-progress job sites here in Belmont, North Carolina. So I wanted to show you one of the many different hidden details that we do in our job sites that really help provide better value to you as a customer. So one of those that we're wanting to show you today is the Tile Redi shower pan and wall system. There are many different shower pan and wall systems out there. The reason that we have chosen this is a lot of times the person who's actually doing the install, usually that is a very entry-level position, but it's such a critical detail that we have to get right. We don't want it to ever be wrong, because then you're gonna have water, especially on a second floor, it's gonna leak down below, it's gonna ruin everything. So what we love about the Tile Redi system is once we frame up the walls, we custom measure every single point of it and we send it over. They will do CAD drawings, send it over to us. And so this shower pan that I'm standing on right now is custom made specifically for this shower that I'm standing on. And so as you can see, it perfectly fits right in and it's completely sealed. If there ever was a problem, we don't have to worry about water because it is all one piece. There's nowhere for the water to leak through. We didn't put this on site. It was done in a manufacturing plant. It was sprayed on and it is perfectly waterproof. So it doesn't matter if there's a leak in the corner. It doesn't matter if there's a leak in the back. It doesn't matter if there's a leak in the front. Where I happen to be standing is right in front of the drain. There will be a Tile Redi bench that'll go right here. So if I was standing in the shower, I would be exactly where you would want to be taking your shower. One of the critical details with the Tile Redi shower pan system is how the walls and the pan come together. So all of the wall panels have this shingle ability. And so they have a little, it's cut in here. And so when it comes down, it'll sit like this so you can't actually see where it's set in. But then we have this metal flashing that we put in the base that lips over, and the metal flashing is like a Z. It comes down, in, over, and up. So as it sits here, water could never go in here and then it's not gonna magically find its way up. There's nothing that can wick it upwards. So it's gonna naturally fall down. It'll hit the pre-sloped shower pan. It's appropriately sloped straight from the manufacturer, and it's gonna run the water right down to the drain. And so then we don't have to worry about water. It doesn't matter if water gets behind the tile. We know that we are taken care of. It is a single system that allows water to completely get away from your house. It goes down the drain exactly where you want it to go. It's not gonna go into the walls. It's not gonna leak onto somebody's bedroom below. We don't have to worry about all that. It doesn't matter if the tile was installed poorly. It doesn't matter if 20 years from now, the grout starts to go out. This system will hold up. And so we can sleep easy knowing that the water goes down the drain and not somewhere else. Another key feature is we talked about how at the bottom it is shingled. At the top, when the panels come together, they're also shingled. Many of the other manufacturers that we have used in the past just have panels that butt together. So when the panels come together, they butt together, and we have this little lip right here that then gets sealed. But with Tile Redi, we've taken care of that, because at the bottom we are shingled, and we shingle yet again at the top. We run a bead of sealant behind, put it together, and then we still, as you can see here, we do use the sealant to seal it again. We know that water's not gonna go through here. Even if it were to get in here, it's not gonna wick all the way up. You know, we have an inch here of allowing that water to hit and come down, even if we did not seal it. But as you can see, we do use the sealer and caulk it completely. So water, once again, it hits here, it just kind of goes down, goes away exactly as we want it to. But we have a double layer, an insurance policy, so to say, in that it shingles together. So we've built a cross section showing what the tile will look like, and we can actually put water through it and show you. So why don't we go take a look at that cross section. So here we are at the cross section, and what we have purposely done is we have only installed part of the tile. We have done a bad job installing the tile here on purpose because we're trying to highlight how good of a Tile Redi pan system is. So you may notice that the Tile Redi pan that we saw earlier was black. Well, this is the same, but slightly different. This is more of their pre-fit one. So if we're doing more of a standard, like a 30 by 60. This is already made. They can send it to us much quicker, so we don't have to do all the measurements and everything because it's pretty standard sizing. But same technology, and it holds perfectly. We're putting water everywhere on this, and we don't have any water coming out anywhere except going into the drain. We do have a little bit of oversplash coming out at its front because we don't have our glass wall here yet. But the water, even though it's hitting the shower pan, we don't have any worries. It is already pre-sloped directly to the drain, and it goes right down. It is handling all of the water beautifully. It doesn't matter if I were to do this today, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, it would act the exact same. And so you can see how before we saw, and we had all the sealant directly from Tile Redi. Once again, it's a whole system. Everything is put together. We talked about how it's shingles. You can see how it is shingled. We left it a little bit crude just so you could see how it goes together. And if I were to, spray water on it, it's coming down, it's hitting the tile and making a ledge, but a lot of it is going underneath it, and you can kind of see it's coming out of the bottom. Ooh, I'm getting wet. But all of the water is staying, and it eventually works its way down to the drain, goes down into the drain. It doesn't matter where I spray it. I can spray it on the niche. I can spray it, ooh, and I got some tile dust coming down. It doesn't matter where the water comes from, it makes it to the drain. It's not coming out of the pan. Tile Redi allows us to control where the water goes, no matter how bad of a grout job somebody does. And grout does not last forever. We like to make a lot of decisions that matter today, but also 30, 50, 70 years from now. Because eventually you're gonna have to replace your grout. It's just a fact of life. But you can rest assured that the water's still gonna go where you're gonna want it to go. Once again, it's not going on somebody's head down below. It's going right down your drain, exactly where you wanna go, no matter where I put the water. And we don't have to worry about the install nearly as much because we're using a superior product that has an insurance policy built into the design.
Marshall here with an in-studio update. Wanted to clarify that we don't have to worry about the set material as much because we are using a superior product and we're not sloping it on the job site and trying to get all the angles done just perfectly. That is something that Tile Redi does for us in the factory, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, we do worry significantly and make sure and take the time to get it right with the tile install as well as the grout. That being said, all that's not going to stay the same once we turn the home over to you and time and water do their damage. At that point, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road, the grout's gonna release and you're gonna get water behind. But we know that Tile Redi has our back, and that insurance policy that we paid for up front is then gonna come due, and the Tile Redi product is going to hold superior to anything that we were to do on site.
Let's talk to Tom with Tile Redi and get an insight from their perspective on their product.
Hey everybody, my name's Tom. I'm with Tile Redi. Costner Building Group and Tile Redi, we've had a partnership now for going on about 2 years. During that time, I've seen the quality of work that they do with the homes that they build. I do work with a lot of different builders throughout North and South Carolina that I cover. And I would say that Costner is one in particular that comes to mind that exceeds building code with everything that they do. So they're constantly staying ahead of the curve with building technology, building science, and the homes and the products that they put in those homes, so that they last, for a long, long time. And down the road, you have the peace of mind not having to go back in and redo things due to, inferior materials, inferior products, so that you don't have to do that again. A few different things about our product. They're a preformed shower pan, so it is made to fit the size that you need. So whether that is our 200 plus different sizes in our stock products, but then we also do our fully custom products as well. So we can customize a shower pan to the exact specifications, any kind of entrance style, partial wall, full entrance, whatever the case is. We can also position that drain wherever it needs to be. So, anything that you can think of, we can do. We can do it to any size, any dimensions, any drain location. So it really gives you the ability to customize that product to exactly what you need while having the peace of mind knowing that you're not going to have issues down the road.
thanks for joining. Wanted to give a big thanks to Tile Redi for providing the material for the demo that we did on that cross section. Also for providing a superior product that really gives us a good insurance policy for 30 years from now. And wanted to thank Thomas for coming out and talking to us today. So yeah, if you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll have more content coming out that's telling you about the different materials, products, methods that we use to give you a superior construction. So you'll know what to look for when you're building a new home. Have a great day.